Some people are saying that Trump has done the most racist thing ever done by a president, which would then rule out anything that Jefferson Davis has ever done, and that president fought to keep slavery going. But there's been some confusion for people, because here's Caroline Leavitt defending what he posted, but here's Trump deleting what he posted, which begs the question now, was it no big deal, or was it worth deleting?
We are a nation of immigrants. This country was not built by immigrants. This country was built by settlers who came here and built this country from nothing.
The wealth of this country was built by enslaved black people. The railroads are built by Asian immigrants. And every time the US went to war, it imported Mexican immigrants to help win the fight. So immigrants did build this country. The only people who didn't build this country are the people who stole the land and put its original inhabitants to the sword.
To the States now, US President Donald Trump has sparked outrage after posting an AI video of the Obamas as apes to his Truth social media account. Trump says he has no apologies to make to the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama, who he succeeded, or his wife Michelle Obama, saying he did not make a mistake. Trump's press secretary Caroline Leavitt earlier slammed what she called fake outrage over the video, saying the racist post did not matter to the American public. The video was, however, later removed from Trump's social media account, with the blame shifted onto a staffer for posting it. Despite the attention the video has attracted, the Obamas have themselves not responded amid calls from other quarters for Trump to apologize.
The black community has long suffered under the weight of systemic racism and discrimination. As white people, it is our responsibility to use our privilege to support and uplift the black community. Here are a few ways that we can be better allies. Listen and learn. We need to listen to black voices and experiences without interrupting or dismissing them. We should educate ourselves on the history of systemic racism and the ways that it continues to impact the black community today. We should seek out resources, books, and documentaries that help us understand the issues. Next, speak up. We should use our privilege to speak up against racism and discrimination. We should challenge racist comments and behaviors, even if it's uncomfortable.
So when I first saw that image come across my social media, I thought it must be fake. I know the president and those around him have said and done some despicably racist things in the past, but this? Now, prior to being in office, Trump and his father, Fred, were sued by the US Department of Justice in the 1970s for refusing to rent apartments to black tenants. He then, in the 80s, led calls for the death penalty for 5 young black men who became known as the Central Park Five, who were wrongly convicted of a brutal rape. And even when it became clear that they were innocent, he continued to claim they were guilty. And of course, he was the one who led the racist conspiracy theory that Barack Obama was not a legitimate president because, as Trump loudly and wrongly claimed, Obama wasn't born in the US. That became known as the birther conspiracy. But even with that history, and there are more examples, more recent ones too, I still could not really believe what I was seeing when that image came across my timeline.
How did this happen, and can you really throw a staffer under the bus for this?
Well, look, Laura, it was a meme that was posted by a staffer on the president's Truth Social account. It was from a Lion King video depicting, as you pointed out, different Democrats as different animals. I think Kamala Harris was depicted as a turtle in this video meme. The president did take it down. He spoke with lawmakers today out of respect for them, including Senator Tim Scott. The post was removed. But leave it to the leftist media, of course, to talk about this all day, rather than talk about the fact that the Dow has broken over 50,000 points for the first time in our nation's history, rather than talk.
Oh, she wants to talk about the stock. You wants to talk about the economy. Oh, okay. So she thinks talking about the stock market is more important than the president of the United States posting something that's blatantly racist online. Okay, Caroline. Well, we can talk about the economy. We can talk about how grocery prices, gas prices, inflation are all still going up under Donald Trump. Nobody can buy a house. Nobody can rent an apartment anymore. She wants to have that conversation. She does want to have that conversation, and she certainly doesn't want to talk about this racist post that was made by Donald Trump. Isn't it fascinating how they just so easily brush it off? Oh, it was a mistake. It was a staffer. Let's move on, kind of thing. It's gross. It's gross. Trump is still not apologizing. He says he didn't make a mistake. There's no accountability he's taking.
On the 6th day of Black History Month, the president posted an extremely racist image of the Obamas, depicting them as monkeys. Let's talk about it. Now, my OG followers already know that if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. If you're not following the Black Death Society, please make sure to do so. This is a space in which pop culture, politics, and money meet. Last night, the president went on a massive social media spree. In the span of 3 hours, he posted 60 posts. One of those posts included a depiction of the Obama's faces, Michelle and Barack Obama's faces, on the bodies of monkeys. In the 1-minute video that included depictions of the Obama at the end, the video focused on the 2020 election and once again focused on unsubstantiated claims that the election was stolen from the president. In the post, it shows the Obamas for a quick couple of seconds and it shows them dancing. As I said before, their faces are on the bodies of monkeys and dancing to the song "In the Jungle, the Lion Sleeps Tonight." And to that, I want to say flat out and plainly, the president is racist. Full stop.
So guys, yeah, it's another day, and it's not a really happy day today, because I'm seated here and wondering that when will this profiling stop? When will we sit down as people? Forget about the skin color, forget about who's white, forget about who's brown, forget about who's black. But when are we going to sit down and actually have uncomfortable talk? We are going to have uncomfortable discussion, because I believe that once you are in a certain position, the things you do, the things you say have a very big magnitude on your followers, on the people who look up to you. And it is very absurd that Donald Trump had to put that, even if it's a joke. I don't know, because you can never joke with something like that. But we're not coming to a place where we are shocked. Personally, I'm not really shocked. I am just disappointed. I am disappointed because this is somebody who leads over 1,000, over 1 million people. And whatever you put up there, everyone is going to have a hands on it, even after we are gone. And that is the reason why I get so scared or rather for the people who will come after us, Once you put an information there on the internet, trust me, he's just erased the post, but people already have it. So ladies and gentlemen, I would think that this is some sort of systematic racism, and Trump just knows what to do. He knows that he needs to trigger the whole entire system. And it's very absurd when most people actually have no problem with this. Well, I've not seen like a lot of black communities reacting to it, or rather saying stuffs about it, because this is what you guys have been showing us from the beginning, from time to time. This is what you people have been doing to us. It's not that we are comfortable with it, but I'm sitting and wondering, like, when will this end? And I'm so happy that Barack and Michelle have not spoken about it, and I don't want them to speak about it. Honestly, I don't want them to speak about it. I want them to just, I want them to just keep quiet. I want them to just keep the peace. Well, now, while most people are saying that there are a lot of animals and a lot of people, including Hillary Clinton, who was in that animation part, but why couldn't Donald Trump? Why couldn't he post other people? Yeah. So, and this was the Black People History Day. People are marking a very important part of their lives, and as a president, that was stooping so low. And that one has just shown you people who this person really is. This is somebody who has been, you know, it's tough. It's tough. And if you follow the history of Black people, I'm still wondering why would the white community be very, you know, they're just so scared. And it's because they know that what a Black person can do. This is coming from a point of fear, but I feel it's very ridiculous at the same point, or rather at the same time, because you guys had these opportunities. You had these opportunities from the beginning of time. And still, you could not use them well. And right now, you know that there's a massive rise of the Black communities claiming what is rightfully theirs. But I guess today was just a sad day, and most of you are disappointed, but I would say, like, you know, we continue, we soldier on. Yeah, elections are about to happen, and the whole world is seeing. The whole world is listening. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yvonne, just in case you're new here, and welcome to being part of my online family. To my returning subscribers, thank you for staying. I really appreciate it. Guys, let me know down there at the comment, what do you feel about this issue with Trump posting that ape animation specifically for Obama and Michelle? And what is the motive? Because honestly, I want to understand what the motive is.